Today's election day, and this ain't for the females, man. You know, I'm about to start doing a series, man, about about parenting for men. Cause like I said, I'm a veteran with this shit, man. I've been doing this shit a long time. But I've been having, like I was telling y'all yesterday, man, and I do this shit as like a journal, man. This is for my own information as well, man, my own education as well. So I can go back and review the tapes and shit and piece everything together, because each kid is different, man. And I got multiple baby moms, dog. And each female is different, man. I look like a nigga that got multiple baby moms, too. But that's a G shit, though. Every situation be different, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on my third daughter right now, right? And I'm raising my third daughter. She's 12, you feel me? So, she's about to be 13 on Christmas Eve next month. So, I got her phone and shit not that long ago. So she's calling her mom and staying in contact with her mom, and I started noticing changes in her attitude. Now you got to keep in mind, her mom has not been around in this girl's life since she was probably about 4 years old, right? And even when she was around, she wasn't around like that, man. She was leaving her in some really treacherous situations, in some dangerous situations, you know what I'm saying? For the sake of kicking it with niggas and being around niggas and shit, strange niggas and shit, right? So I started noticing my daughter having a fucking attitude. Now, she lives with me, keep in mind. I've been having custody, I told y'all that. So she's been living with me and shit. So I'm like, man, what the fuck is wrong with her? You feel me? Nigga snappy to the motherfucker, going through changes and shit like that. I'm like, okay. So the first time I checked out on it, her mom gave her a list of questions to ask me. You know what I'm saying? So her mom she come to me asking me all these questions once I found out that she's talking to her mom on a consistent basis, and this is what the problem is. She comes with all these motherfucking questions and shit, man. So I'm answering the questions straight up and truthfully. Like, she acted like I was supposed to be ashamed or something like that. And I'm like, nah, that's what makes me today, everything I've done. You know what I'm saying? Let it be selling dope, let it be sending hoes, let it be going to school, let it be no matter, you know what I'm saying, becoming a carpenter. All that shit made me who I am today. Boxing, the whole shit. You did? So she comes to me with this list of questions. I answer these questions truthfully. I give her all the answers and shit. I'm talking about, I'm even going in depth with the answers to a 12-year-old. You feel me? Because I don't hold no punches with my kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't hold no punches, and I don't lie to them. I don't keep the truth away from them. I tell them the truth. And I tell them the truth off the basis of this. Childhood is the shortest time of your life. You know what I'm saying? Everything else after that is all adult shit. You know what I'm saying? And then even in some cases, your childhood could be cut short faster by you wanting to be an adult faster than what you got to be. You dig? So I don't lie to him, and I'm accountable for my own actions. You know what I'm saying? Anything I've done wrong out of the way, I have no problem with admitting to that. So she got a fucking attitude problem. Her mom sent her with this list over the phone and shit, and I answer the questions and she go back to her mom. So once she go back to her mom with the answers and then the questions that I gave her to ask her mom, now her mom don't want to talk. Now she want to get off the phone. But like I said yesterday, though, when it's a conversation fully based on just me, my daughter want to talk shit about me, her mom will stay on the phone with her for hours. You dig? So today, man, yesterday and today, me and this little nigga going through it. And I'm like, dog, listen, man. She keeps asking me these silly-ass questions, and she sounded like her mom. I'm like, dog, why is it that you can talk to your mom all day about me and everything? Like, she asked her mom why her mom hasn't been around. Well, your dad won't let me come around. Okay, well, why didn't you go back to court to take your drug test in how you were supposed to 9 motherfucking years ago? Well, your dad doesn't go to court. Bitch, I went to court for 2 years fighting you to get this kid. You feel me? So everything is me. Like, why haven't you come through to see me? Well, and her mom, like my daughter's grandmother and my daughter's mom are the same fucking way. You know what I'm saying? They lie about every fucking thing, and like they didn't do nothing wrong. It wasn't on them. I went to court and I lied and all this other shit. Bitch, we in court. You got in family court at that. You have to show proof of everything that you have. Like, if I say it, okay. So a perfect example. The first day of court, I got my daughter in my custody. Possession, she's in my possession. Possession is 9/10 of the law. You feel me? So I got her in my possession because this bro was drunk And her sister called me like, you need to come get your daughter. It's 9 o'clock at night, 9:30 at night. Ain't nobody out here with your daughter. Your daughter's 3 years old. Come get her. So I shot down the street, went and grabbed her. The next day, the police knocking on my door. Boom, 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 boom. I opened the door. They was like, yeah, we got a civil dispute. We can't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to take it up in family court. So the broad was trying to hurry up and get the real quick, she was trying to get there before me and using the police to stall me out, right? So I get to the court building. It's her and her mom. It's me and my ex. You know what I'm saying? Me and my ex stand in line. We fill out the paperwork, do everything right. Now, this bitch and her mom don't equal up to one solid motherfucker. You feel me? So they don't have a full brain between the two of them. So I'm standing in line behind the broad to file my paperwork. I'm standing in line behind the broad to file my paperwork. She take her paperwork to the counter first. Boom, I'm standing behind her. So I got my shit in my hand. They go over to the broad's paperwork. They flip it through the pages. You got to correct this, 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 this. They flip to page 2. You got to correct this, this, and this. Flip to page 3. You got to correct this, this, and this. So she gets out of line, but she turns around and looks at me like, oh, shit. So I slide into the motherfucking booth. I hand the lady my paperwork. They stamp that motherfucker after they look through it. Bam! I had my ex server. Everybody know Julia, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my ace boom, regardless of what. I don't give a fuck. Relationship or not, that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? We done did some shit together. We done seen some shit together. So I take the paperwork to Julia after they stamp it, serve the bar right there in the court building. Julia was glad to do it. Here, bitch. So anyway, now here's the moderator day. When we go in for the mediation and all that other shit, we got to sit in front of a mediator and we got to do all this talking and shit, right? So the broad is trying to play it off like I'm some kind of vile villain or monster or something. He's this and he's that and he does this. So, you know, and if you ever been through family court, man, you know the mediator is automatically against the man. You feel me? So the mediator writes what she thinks should go on and shit, and they give it to us. The daughter shouldn't be around the dad. The dad is a menace to society, and he should only see her once every 3 months, all this other shit. So the broad is the whole time while we waiting between the mediation and the court date, she's heckling the fuck out of me. Her mom is heckling the fuck out of me, and her father-in-law her stepdad is heckling the fuck out of me. So you got this broad, her mom, and the stepdad who don't got nothing to do with nothing. But the stepdad used to pay my baby mom to walk around her house when she was 15, 16 with no shirt on while her mom was at work. You dig? So I was trying to save my daughter from this whole situation. The broad broke it down to me before my daughter came, told me the whole spiel on old boy. And he worked for Sacramento County. So they used to heckle the fuck out of me, man. Holidays and shit, Christmas, Thanksgiving. Well, you know the mediator, this is the broad. Yeah, you know the mediator said that you're supposed to bring her to me every holiday, and I can, it's on my discernment whether or not I get to let you see her at all. And I'm just being nice and all this other shit, right? So we get to court, right? Now I got the kid in my possession. I'm fast forwarding now back to the beginning of the story. Now I got the kid in my possession. You feel me? I done already served the broad with the paperwork. We did the mediator thing. We in court now. First court date. So they let her talk first, you know what I'm saying? Ladies first. And I went calm. I got all kind of shit. I got recordings. I still got these recordings to this day. Phone calls with this broad where she talking about she don't love the kid and I can come have her and the only thing that mattered to her. See, the thing about her is whoever she's fucking with at that time, that's who she's, if they got kids, those are the loves of her life. But she don't got neither one of her kids, right? So, we're in court. They let her talk. She's talking about me bad. Oh, this nigga this and this nigga that. But on the flip, I got an envelope about this motherfucking thick. One of them thick ass, these motherfuckers right here. I got one of these. Thick as shit though. You feel me? With all kind of shit in the motherfucker. I've been documenting everything. I've been recording phone calls. And I had a studio in my house at the time. So I'm letting, she's so fucking retarded. I'm letting her talk on speaker with the speaker next to the microphone. And these are really good condenser microphones that I was having back in the day. So you can hear a fly land on the receiver of the phone on the other end. You know what I'm saying? So she's talking. I said, okay. The judge gets to me. The judge was like, you have anything you want to say for yourself? I'm like, yeah, I do. He said, okay, well, let's hear your side. I say, sir, about 3 weeks ago, I got a phone call that my daughter was having a seizure. When Shorty called me, which is her mom, you know what I'm saying? She called me and told me that my daughter wasn't, she was having a seizure. She was in the back of the ambulance. I was like, where are you at? She was like, I'm in the projects right now and I can't leave. So I tell the judge, I was like, well, as soon as I heard the news of my daughter having a seizure, I asked what hospital she was going to. Old girl told me what hospital it was. I shot up there. You know what I'm saying? Me and my girl shot up there. So when I shoot up there, the grandmother and my daughter is up there. I talked to the doctor and everything, make sure everything was cool. They got her sedated. She's standing on the hospital bed in her diaper, looking crazy to the motherfucker like how she be looking. so, so I tell the judge, I was like, I went outside after I made sure that my daughter was cool and everything. The grandmother was giving me problems at the hospital and stuff, acting like I wasn't supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? In reality, I'm looking at her like, where's your daughter? Your daughter's supposed to be here. You dig? So I go outside and I call old girl. And I'm like, where you at, man? Your daughter just had a seizure, man. I'm up here. You talking about you ain't got no ride, but you was in the projects. Oh, well, I'm at my cousin Whoop-de-Whoop's house now, and I couldn't get a ride, so she wouldn't take me home, so I just came here. So I said, okay. I'm telling the judge all this. I said, about 45 minutes later, an hour later, I go back outside and make another call to my daughter's mom. So I called this time and she answered the phone. It's loud. I'm talking about it's loud. It sounds like it's a house party or a concert or something going on. I'm like, man, where you at? She was like, what? I said, where you at? She was like, I can't hear you. Hold on. I'm at the Too Short concert. So your daughter's having a seizure and you at the Too Short concert. I'm at the hospital, you feel me? Going through it. Because I'm dealing with her. I'm dealing with my daughter's grandma who can't stand me just for being a righteous nigga. So I said, okay. I hung up the phone with her. And this is what I'm telling the judge, keep in mind. I hung up the phone. I stayed there at the hospital. They want to do a release. The grandmother was trying to do a release to let my daughter go home, right? So the grandma, for whatever reason, felt like that she had more rights over me as the dad. So she tried to discharge her. I was like, nah, old bitch. I got this under control. So I'm telling the judge this, but I'm not talking all the way like this. You feel me? I got on my, my Billy D Colt 45 voice, and I'm talking real smooth to the judge with common sense. But basically, this is the gist of the story. So when I tell the judge everything that happened, he was like, why should I reverse the order? You know what I'm saying? Why shouldn't I just keep the order the way that it is? You know what I'm saying? So she's like, and I look over at her, I smile at her, I look back at her stepdad and her mom, smile at them. Y'all bitches is done. So the judge was like, okay, I'm granting a temporary order of custody right now to the father. Custody to stay the same. Bam, slam the gavel, give me the yellow sheet. I did this for 2 years, dog. Next court date came. Now I got the audio recordings of, when the broad, I was supposed to come get my daughter, but the people that lived upstairs from my daughter's mom, they had got into an argument. Guns got to coming out. People started firing and shooting. You feel me? So I pull up after this, and my cousin was there with me. I always kept a witness dealing with this broad after a while because I knew there would come a point in time where I needed witnesses. You feel me? So she's buzzing a little bit and shit, drunk, probably off of whatever the fuck else she was on when my daughter was born, the shit that was found in my daughter's system or whatever. So I tell the judge about when I was supposed to go get my daughter. The shit broke out upstairs. The broad is higher drunk. She got the people upstairs kids downstairs. Her son is probably with her stepdad's pedophile ass. And then my daughter is there at the house waiting on me to pick her up. So the broad take me to one of the rooms in her apartment and go in the closet like, look at this, bare hand though, grab it and show it to me. It was a little bitty 22 or 25 or something. I was like, bitch, you stupid. And I walked out. I left the baby there and everything. I went and jumped back in the van with my cousin. And right as soon as I slammed the van door, I see the broad step outside of her apartment. She swings the car seat with my daughter in it and lets the motherfucker go. Now, you got to keep in mind, this is like November sometime, around Thanksgiving. You dig? So the car seat hit the ground hard as fuck. Bam! I immediately get out the motherfucking van, go grab the motherfucking car seat, throw the car seat in the van. Bitch, you stupid than a motherfucker. And I left. You feel me? They took my daughter. But I pulled over to a 7-Eleven right down the street. And I called her and was like, bitch, you done in the motherfucker. You got these people's kids at your house, but you don't got none of your kids with you. And I'm telling the judge all this shit. So for 2 years, man, I'm going back and forth to court. One day, her stepdad tried to start some shit with us, with me and my cousin, on the way out the courtroom. You know what I'm saying? We walk out, order's still the same. Nothing changes. You know what I'm saying? I take my drug test, I pass with flying colors. You know what I'm saying? The broad, this toward the end of it. The broad, take her drug test, her shit come back dirty. So now she done made it to where the final order was I get sole physical and legal custody, and visitation is at my discretion. You know what I'm saying? Until she comes back and passes these drug tests. This is in 2008, 2009 when we was at court, right? So we coming out the courtroom. Me and my cousin, we cool. Me, my cousin, and Julia. We cool in the motherfucker, you feel me? So the stepdad say something to us, and I turn around like, what you say, bitch ass nigga? And my cousin on his head too, like, bitch ass nigga, hoe ass nigga. The nigga calls the bailiff, like, bailiff, they threatened me. The nigga, I was like, man, this bitch ass nigga did that shit, man, in the court, man, you know what I'm saying, said something, threatened me, and then gonna try to turn it on me like it was me that threatened him. You know what I'm saying, for you to come over here, so. It was a sticky situation, but I ended up getting custody and shit. And now that my daughter's 12, man, I be telling her little shit because her mom be lying. Her mom be making everything about me. Your dad this, your dad that. Your dad is the reason why this. Your dad is the reason why I ain't shit. Your dad is the reason why your grandma is full of shit and be lying all the goddamn time. It's your dad's fault. Your dad's fault. Your dad. I'm like, damn. So my daughter's attitude is changing behind this shit. And I'm like, yo, how are you going to live with me all this time? Me or you ain't seen your mom in years, man. You be around me all day, every day, and you're going to let this bra fuck your head up and tell you some shit about me when you should already know better. You dig? So this is what I've been going through the past 2 days, man. Yo, this parenthood shit, man. These I can't speak on a man because I ain't got no baby daddies. I am the baby dad. You feel me? But as far as these females go, from a dad's perspective, man, in this era, it used to be a time where you always seen the kids with single moms. You always seen the kids with mom. Always. Now, in this era, man, these bitches' parents can be missing on the side of a fucking milk carton, man. Like it's so many of us that have our kids, man, and that deal with our kids better than a lot of these females do. That is crazy, man. It's crazy, man. It's just funny to me how this broad ain't been nowhere in sight, no birthdays. The last birthday that my daughter had that I invited her mom to, I took everybody ice skating. I bought pizza. We got big ass cakes. I paid for everybody's cakes. Did the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Rich? Yeah, I did the whole shit. I paid for everything. You know what I'm saying? And I told her, Mom, we're going to be at this skating rink, this ice skating rink. She want to go ice skating, so that's what I'm doing. Come out. You can bring whoever the fuck you want to bring. It's good. You know what I'm saying? Man, this bitch never showed up, dog. And then when my daughter asked her why she didn't show up, she was like, well, it's your dad's fault I didn't show up because your dad this. I'm like, what the fuck? Bitch, I was in the building. How is it? You act like I was there with you and I held you up and made you late. Duh. It's crazy, man. But on the flip, though, I ain't gonna lie, man, for real, we got to make better dick management decisions, man, with the bitches that we be fucking with, man, and dropping pipe to, dog. Because you never really know who you dealing with until you got to deal with them like that, dog. So, it be clues and keys and shit like that of why I should have never fucked with this bro in the first place. It was a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? I remember well before my daughter came into the picture, when I had just really met her, her oldest son was 9 months. You feel me? Her oldest son was 9 months, and my brother had brought her. My brother was fucking with one broad, and she had a homegirl with her, which ended up being my daughter's mom, right? So we're in the studio at the time. This is like 2003, 2004. You know what I'm saying? Now keep in mind, she got her son with her. Her son is 9 months old, man. Her first kid is 9 months old. And I ended up smashing this broad in the booth at the studio that day and kept fucking with her after that. Why? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I just kept fucking with her. You dig? So time goes on and shit, man. I'm like, man, now I done left from fucking with the studio spot that I was fucking with. I left from fucking with the studio spot that I was fucking with and shit like that. And ended up getting my own, I'm in a whole nother spot. So I got my own lab that I'm about to put together. So keep in mind, the whole reason why I moved to California was to do music. I got invited out here. So I split from the cats who invited me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in a new spot. And she's telling me, well, I'll take you to get all the stuff that you need for your studio and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So me and my brother meet her at Best Buy or some shit like that. Hold up, one sec.
Is that your weed and grinder?
Yeah.
You might want to know.
Why?
Because he's trying to roll something and he's like, oh, I don't know if it's mine.
It's not his. You know it ain't.
He just asked.
No, that's not his.
Can you smoke your weed?
I mean, yeah, go ahead, but yeah, go ahead. Fuck it. So we get up to the motherfucking Best Buy, and Best Buy is by Guitar Center, you dig? So the broad is like moving fast through the aisles. When me and my brother getting Best Buy with her and shit, she moving fast as fuck through the aisles, you feel me? So I'm like, man, this bitch acting like she about to try to pull a fast one, dog. So I got shit in the cart and everything, you feel me? And we about to go to the Guitar Center after the Best Buy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they do it just to spite us, dog, but peep game though. You know what I'm saying? I got medicine for all that type of shit. So, fucked around, man. She dip around the aisle and shoot back up toward the front of the store and then shoot out the store. You feel me? So I'm like, man, I leave the cart. Me and my brother trailing her fast. She gets to the side of the Guitar Center. When she gets to the side of the Guitar Center, she's going side of the Best Buy. Guitar Center's down the hill. And if you live in Sacramento, you know exactly what Best Buy and Guitar Center I'm talking about, off of Arden, right? So she's going down the hill of Best Buy, walking. It's a nigga parked in the parking lot, well, a car parked in the parking lot of the Guitar Center. He's walking up the hill. He get up the hill and I look at him. It's a little bitty light-skinned, like mixed goth dude, you feel me? He got on the black tight-ass leather jacket with the motherfucking, all the silver rings with the turquoise and shit for the jewels and shit. The silver chain with the eagle on that motherfucker. I'm like, man, what the fuck? So he's like, he come up the hill like, what's going on? I was like, man, this bitch, man, was trying to shake me in the store, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who the fuck you is or what the fuck is going on, man. I just came to get this shit that this broad promised me, man. I need my shit. Now, you got to keep in mind, I'm like 22, dog, at the time, nigga. So I'm young and wild. You feel me? I was raised by my uncles and shit and by my dad. And it was just fucking, I was chaotic at 22, 21. You dig? So we get all that squared away. I was like, you know what, bitch, you ain't shit. Fuck you. I leave her alone. A couple weeks later, she called my phone. And this has always been a situation with me and this broad. You know what I'm saying? She would always do some fuck shit and then double back, give a nigga some money or something, or, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So I always end up taking the bitch back and fucking with her. So there was the second time I run into this little goth dude. Now I'm fucking with her at her sister's house. You know what I'm saying? And her sister is cool than a motherfucker. We still cool to this day. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you already know. You already know. I was wild as shit. So, me and Shorty walking from the Mexican food spot, you know what I'm saying, which is right next door to the apartments that her sister stayed in. And all of a sudden, the same fucking bucket pull up. And the same nigga, now this is weeks later, dog, maybe like a month later. The same little weird light-skinned nigga, man, with the silver jewelry and the turquoise and the jewels and shit on his fingers. The turquoise and shit, he pop up again. Come to find out this broad is engaged to this dude. So she take the ring off, fuck you, and throw the ring in the middle of Marconi. Man, I was like, what the fuck is going on? So dude run to his car and shit like red, jump in the car and shit, crying and shit, pull it off, banging Purple Rain. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this nigga. Or this broad, now that I look at it like, damn, bitch. Nah. But this is the history of me and this broad, man. Like, for real, man. After I got my daughter, we parted ways and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I done been to jail behind this broad, some more shit. Bitch lied and said I hit her in the head. Now, keep in mind, this bitch is 5'10", dog. This bitch lied and said I hit her in the head with a car battery. I'm 5'7", man, 5'8", man. Are you gonna stand there while a nigga is waddling with a car battery towards you, nigga? I'm like, oh, this bitch, wow. I really gotta leave this bitch alone. I left her alone after that. You know what I'm saying? She was pregnant already, the whole shit. Bitch didn't go to none of her prenatal appointments. She didn't do none of that, man. I called her mom like, yo, your daughter needs to go check on this baby. She's not taking her prenatal pills. She's not going to her prenatal appointments. We don't know what phase she's in. The baby is just coming when the baby is coming. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's just, I'm not trying to see that. Don't nobody wish for a handicapped kid like, oh, I can't wait till this little crippled baby get here. None of that shit. Nobody does that. Nobody wishes for that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I want to know what's happening. You dig? I would like to know that the kid is healthy. Her mom told me, well, if you're going to be around, you're going to be around, and she's going to do what she wants to do, so either you're going to deal with it or you're not. Okay, bitch. All right, I got the trick for you bitches. You feel me? And here we are, nigga. 12 years later, dog. I've been having a kid, man. The kid is being raised in a very nice environment. You know what I'm saying? There's like, when she was going to see her mom, the police always calling me. Mr. Donald, you have to come get your daughter. There's a situation over here. It's not kid friendly over here. All this other shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to go get police reports no more about what happened with situations with my daughter being in the care of this drunk, intoxicated, lost female. You know what I'm saying? And it feels fucking great. But now I'm dealing with the fact that my daughter doesn't know the history of this shit. And every time she talks to her mom is making it seem like I'm the problem. And I'm like, nigga, how you gonna let her tell you that I'm the problem when I fixed the problem? Nigga, I'm the fixer. You feel me? But it's just, it's crazy, man, dog. Like, man, if your parenting is on the back of a milk carton, man, congratulate a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? If you a deadbeat dad out here, man, and your parenting is on the back of a milk carton, man, you know what I'm saying? Not to be found, no motherfucking where. If your parenting is Jimmy Hoffa, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Congratulate that woman, man, for stepping up to the plate, man, and handling your job as well as hers. If you're a woman and your parenting is on the back of the milk carton, man, you know what I'm saying? Congratulate that man. You feel me? There's nothing wrong with it. On anything, there's nothing wrong with it. This broad trying to make me seem like I'm the fucking monster. She don't got neither one of her kids. Her oldest son is being raised by her stepdad. I just said that. By her pedophile stepdad at that. You dig? So it's just all kind of shit out here, man. It's a crazy game, man. Be careful of who you dealing with out here, man. Get to know a motherfucker before you just jump in like that. You know what I'm saying? No matter how tempted or how nasty she is, just don't fall for the bait, dog. That shit'll come back and bite you in your motherfucking ass, boy. You be out here like me, nigga, trying to figure out where it all went wrong at. Oh, man. But G shit though, man. Congratulate, man. Don't be a hater all your motherfucking life, man. Congratulate. If you got a motherfucker doing your job, how you were supposed to be doing your job, congratulate that person. Don't knock that person down, because that person ultimately didn't have, that person could have ended up being like you and doing the same shit that you did. You feel me? Real shit. And I'm a holler, man. I'm about to go in here and eat some more of this, drink some more of this broth and try to kill this shit and hope my daughter don't, me and her don't get into it while I'm on my way up in this motherfucker, because she been having an attitude like a motherfucker. That shit been driving me crazy. And she about to be 13. I'm like, nigga, you better calm that shit down, nigga, for real, before we be in this bitch tussling. But it was some real shit, man. I'ma holler at y'all, man. To my black men out there, man, doing their motherfucking duty and that woman's duty, stay strong, man. Keep your head up. To the black women out there that's, doing that man's duty, stay strong, keep your head up. You feel me? It gets greater later, man, and you doing it for a bigger cause. But yeah, man, this is definitely going into my parenting series, because this shit funny to the motherfucker, man. This whole story. You had to have been there, though, dog. For my people that's watching it that have been there, man, boy, it was crazy fucking times, man. For real. But yeah, man, to the mothers and the fathers out there, the real mothers and fathers, man, hey, man, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? If don't nobody else appreciate you, I do, man, for real. Because more than likely, you're raising productive members of society, and you're planting seeds in these kids, man, that they won't stray from. You're planting lessons into these kids that they won't stray from. Positive lessons, beneficial lessons, you know what I'm saying? For real. Let's get it.